Hello, and this is Scarlett's mommy again, and I'm going to read you the book called The Berenstain Bears, God Loves You. The first week of school was a busy time for Brother and Sister Bear. It was time to see old friends, meet new teachers, get their first homework assignments, and sign up for after-school activities. Sister decided to try out for the big school show. This year it was the music bear. Sister thought she would be perfect in a leading role. She liked to sing "I Feel Pretty" from Bear's Side Story at home. Mama and Papa always said she was very good. But there would be a lot of other girls trying out for the show too. Babs Bruno had a very fine voice, and there was Queenie McBear, of course. She thought she was the best singer in the school, and all her friends agreed with her. Brother Bear was trying out too for the school show. He wanted to be on the school basketball team. He was pretty sure he could make it. He had been practicing dribbling and layups in the driveway at home. He played 21 with Papa after supper and always beat him. The tryouts for the school play and the basketball team were on the same day. After school, Brother went down to the gym and got into basketball uniform. He and the other boys charged out onto the court and started warming up. Sister joined a long line of cubs in the auditorium. Teacher Jane called them up on the stage one by one to sing a song. Babs sang "Memory," and she was very good. But Queenie made a mess of Tomorrow. She had a hard time hitting all the high notes. In spite of that, all her friends clapped and cheered, and Queenie took a few bows. Sister glanced over at Teacher Jane. She didn't look too impressed. When it was Sister's turn, she sang "I Feel Pretty," just like she did at home for Mama and Papa. In the gym, Brother was puffing and panting away, trying hard to look good. One after another, the boys dribbled past, shot layups, and took foul shots while Coach Grismeyer looked on and checked off names on a clipboard. You couldn't tell anything by watching him. His face never changed, never a smile, never a frown, not even a wink. The Cubs called him Old Stoneface. Finally, he said, "Okay, men, that's enough. The roster will be posted on the bulletin board outside my office tomorrow." On his way back to the locker room, Brother couldn't resist, stopped to ask, "Coach, do you think I have a shot at making the team?" Coach Grismeyer just shrugged and said, "We'll see, son." In the auditorium, the auditions for the school show were winding up. Teacher Jane smiled a lot more than Coach Grismeyer, but she wasn't giving anything away either. "That's all for today, everyone," she said. "I'll post my choices for the entire cast tomorrow on the bulletin board outside my room." As Sister left, she couldn't resist stopping to ask, "Teacher Jane, do you think I have a chance of getting one of the main parts?" But Teacher Jane just smiled and said, "We'll see, my dear." Sister joined up with Brother as he walked home from school. "Well, how do you think it went?" asked Sister. "Do you think you made the team?" "Yeah, I think so," said Brother hopefully. He really felt he had done well. He knew he was still a little short to be playing on the school's team, but he hoped his skills and his hustle would make up for that. "What about you?" Brother asked. "How did the auditions go?" "Great, I think," said Sister. "What did Teacher Jane think?" Brother asked. "I don't know," said Sister thoughtfully. "She didn't say anything. She just smiled at everybody." At least she smiled. Old Stoneface never smiles." Sister laughed as they reached their tree house and climbed the steps. "Oh, well," she said, shrugging. "We'll find out how well we did tomorrow." And they did. The next morning, both Brother and Sister rushed downstairs, gobbled their breakfast, waved a quick goodbye to Mama and Papa and got to school faster than they ever had before. They couldn't wait to see how they had done. Brother rushed to Coach Grismeyer's office, while Sister scurried to Teacher Jane's room. There were crowds of cubs gathered around the bulletin boards. Brother and Sister struggled to get up close. Brother glanced quickly down the list of names. There was his, right at the bottom. At first he felt a rush of relief, but then he noticed that it said next to his name, Team Manager. Team Manager? Team Manager? The team manager just picked up basketballs and made sure everybody got on the bus on time. That's not what he wanted to do. He wanted to play. He wanted to shoot and dribble and dunk. He wanted to be a big star. Crushed, he slunk down the hallway to his classroom. Outside Teacher Jane's room, Sister quickly looked over the cast. At first she didn't see her name at all. Then she spotted it right at the bottom. Sister Bears Stage Manager. Stage Manager? Stage Manager? All the stage manager did was put away the props and make sure everybody got on stage on time. She didn't want to be a stage manager. She wanted to act. She wanted to sing and dance and take bows. She wanted to be a big star. Miserably, Sister trudged down the hall to her classroom. When school let out that afternoon, Brother and Sister were both feeling very sorry for themselves. Even the weather seemed to be against them. Slowly they climbed the front steps of the treehouse. Wearily they plopped themselves down on the sofa in the living room. It seemed like the dark rain clouds outside had followed them in and were hanging over them. "Whatever is the matter?" asked Mama. "Yes," said Papa. "You both look like you are about to get a tooth drilled." Brother and Sister sighed. "Oh, we've had a rough day at school," said Brother. "I didn't make the school basketball team, and I didn't get a part in the school show," added Sister, putting her chin in her hands. "Oh, dear," said Papa, concerned with a shame. "Oh, dear," said Papa, concerned. "What a shame." "How disappointing," said Mama. "Didn't Coach Grismeyer or Teacher Jane give you anything to do at all?" "Well," said Brother, "they did give us something to do. I'm the team manager." "And I'm the stage manager," said Sister. "But I don't want to do that. I want to be in the show." "And I want to be on the team," said Brother. "Well," said Mama, "I guess not everybody can be a star." "But don't you think I deserve to be in the show?" asked Sister. "Of course you do," said Mama, giving her a hug. "You're a wonderful singer." "And don't you think I deserve to be on the team?" asked Brother. "Of course you do," said Papa, patting him on the shoulder. "You're a terrific basketball player." "I guess nobody else thinks so," said Sister gloomily. "I guess nobody at Bear Country School.